First, we pick off all the leaves and put them in ice cold water and rinse them. Really important to let them sit for 15 minutes. Then we take the cloves of garlic and the sea salt. We're mashing it with our wooden pestle in a Carrara marble mortar. Those bumps on the side are called orecchie, which means ears in Italian. Once you've got the garlic and the salt liquefied, you put it all over the mortar and you actually put it up on the sides as well. You'll see why in a minute. It should be a really liquidy consistency. Then once you have it spread all over the sides, we're actually going to start to drain out our basil and we're going to put it into our mortar. So you're going to rinse it in that cold water. You're going to squeeze it out a little bit just so that you get that excess water out, and you're going to get all the basil into the mortar. You do want to drain it pretty well because too much water will make it too much of a liquidy consistency. Once you have your leaves in the mortar, you're going to add some pine nuts. These pine nuts were specifically from this region. They're so high quality and delicious. Then we're going to take our wooden pestle and we're really going to start to really soften up those leaves. The way they had us doing it here is they had us actually beating all the ingredients together with the pestle to get them all to a similar consistency. And they call this a stirring phase, where you're really spinning the mortar. You're taking the orecchiette and you're really bringing it around so that you can actually get all of the mixture together. What's really important is really cleaning your mortar. So you're really taking that garlic off of the top, you're cleaning the sides, and you're really just continuing to mix it. Now we're moving to the blending phase, where you go really, really fast with the mortar and you really get it to liquefy. Next, we're going to start adding the cheese. Really important to add Parmigiano Reggiano cheese of at least 20 months old. Here we also added some pecorino. Again, we started mashing it and then stirring it and then beating it to get it to a really liquidy consistency. Then we ended up adding some olive oil, really blending it that final time until you have this really smooth consistency. They did give us a tip that you can leave out the cheese and put it into ice cubes and it lasts a really long time. And then when you're ready to use it, you could just add the cheese. Here's the final consistency. It was absolutely delicious. We served it with burrata and prosciutto and cantaloupe and focaccia. It was absolutely delicious.